We are at Wilderness Road Campground. It's located in the Virginia part of Cumberland Gap National Historical Park. If you want a blacktop site, you'll have to get an electric one. The non-electrics are all rock. None of them are bad. I mean, they're all good. I'm not saying anything about them being bad. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is all of the electric are blacktop, which is strange because all these big motorhomes with generators take up the electric spots. The travel trailers with generators take up the electric spots. There's also some guy that shows up with a white van that doesn't have a generator. We do not know how far we're going to go today. I was expecting mid-60s to 70s. It's 55, so I'm not jacketed up correct. Some of the spaces, blacktop or gravel, you park up in the top, and the fire rings and picnic tables are down here. They also have space for tents. I've seen at some of the electrics, they have a tent set up for the kids. Pretty nice. There's a nice one. I don't know which number it is, but it's a nice one. Bear-proof dumpsters. The ADA sites, that's where we're parked today. We're at number 6. B6. No, it's not bingo. It's ADA. They have the fire ring, they have the picnic tables, and they have the grills. And they have a cement sidewalk to the restroom with showers. The showers are separate from the restrooms. That's one of the nice things about this park. Let's just say I like it. It seems as though down here, in amongst the trees where the wind can't get down and get me, it's not so cold. I don't have the wind chill. I'm actually trying to figure out which trail I want to be on. We had about looks like about a 1/4 inch of rain, 3/8 of an inch of rain this morning. So I don't know how muddy the trails are. We are about 50 miles farther north than where Sweet Gina Joe and I live, so there's even less flowers. See, if I go that way, I will circle the campground completely. And once you get so far around, you're committed to a full circle. So let's go this way. We're basically going in reverse somewhat of the trail that Ranger Smokey took when he did the Ranger-led hike here last fall with the, he had several animal pelts, beaver, fox, possum, stuff like that. It was a real good informational walk. If you want to know more about it, TNG East Tennessee, Ranger Smokey. Got squirrels following me. The campground is at full operational level now. The showers at CD have always functioned. They never shut it down. It's 24/7, 365 days a year. The AB one, the showers don't function, and I think they closed the restrooms too. So the C section this time of the year is normally pretty packed. To get reservations for it's a little difficult, but they just got the heaters going in the showers today, so the park is up to full function for camping. This area is in the Appalachians, but it's the Cumberland mountain range. It's part of the Appalachians. If you're looking for flowers, you're not going to see much. There are some purple flowers. I think they're, I was going to say phlox, but I don't think that's what they are. If I get a chance to get some pictures of them, I will see if I can include them and name them. This area is very much like the Smokies. Most of the trails here are much like the Smokies trails. You don't have Mount LeConte heights elevation trails. Pulpit. You don't have the waterfalls, but you have all the rest of the trails. A lot of good rangers here too. No, you cannot drive down this road. This is a ranger road. This is also for fire access to get equipment in. Fight a fire if they get it, if they have a fire in this area. And we are on the Black Magic camera app, iPhone 15 regular, not the Pro. I'm running a Cinema P3 Pro LUTs, and I'd have to shut the camera down to pull out the name. It just gives everything a little bit more enhanced color, right? Colorization. They have a horse trail here. They don't rent horses, but they have a horse trail. You can ride your horse in it. And I've never done the east half here. I've done almost all of the west half. I'm missing a section from Skylight Cave up to the Ridge Trail, of having that all done. I've done the Ridge Trail because I did Sugar Run Creek Trail. I think that's the name of it. I've done that one up. This wasn't like this earlier this year. The water forced the rocks down into there. And so, you know, just like the Smokies, just like the Smokies. They have the same snakes, the same various sized rodents. I call a raccoon a rodent, possum a rodent, skunk a rodent, and they do have bear here. Not in the same quantity per square mile that the Smokies has. They do not have the problem with the bears coming into town here like the Smokies have. Look at how open that is back in through there. And like the Smokies, you can see the bones of the Cumberland mountain range. See the base structure. Here's a fabulous tree here. I should come down this summer, which I probably will be here this summer. It's a nice campground. And get a good green series of photographs and video of that nice tree. That is an awesome looking tree. And because they have black bear here, brown bear, black, whichever one, I do carry. I do not intend to ever injure one. It's a deterrent as well as my air horn. The bear in the Smokies there, the bear spray does not work that well, and the air horns are getting to where they don't work so well. The bear are getting accustomed to that. I don't remember the name of this creek, but if I find the name and this video makes it to YouTube, I'll put the name on it. Okay, now we're going to shift to the Green Leaf Nature Trail. Part of that is up there. We'll come back on it. Last time we was here with Ranger Smokey, we came down this and went that way. The last time I was here and did a hike, I went up that. I didn't want to go down that because it's a little steep in areas, it's a little muddy, and I did not want to do any slip and slides. This 74-year-old man does not need to be engaged in slip and slides. And we were on this a little bit ago, the last time we were here. They got some nice I-beams underneath here. If you go up that way far enough, you come to that little cascade area. We're not going to do that this time. Yeah, the trail is up in there, the upper part. Going back to the campground, that's what we're looking for. I see some things. I'm trying to get in a position to show you. Trying, okay. 1, 2, 3, right through the center. There's 4 trees there. And they're all balanced on some rocks. And they're rooting around the rocks. That one's a snag now. These 3 are still alive from the looks of it. And they're trying to persevere. That's what they're doing. It's interesting. Oh, look at this. I was not expecting this. There's some more over there. I'm going to shut down and get a picture. And we're back from taking photos. I do not know off the top of my head what flowers those are. But if I can get a name for them, I will add it. And there's something here. I do not know what that is. Take pictures. And we're back from taking photos. I think I'm going to have to develop something other than what I've been doing. Yep, I got to stop. My walking stick is not functioning. Right back. And we're back. The bottom section, I didn't check the bit there to tight. That was tight, and it started collapsing into itself, telescoping back in to itself. Well, they had a tree come down. That's how come there's so many new boards here. I've been reading a little bit about this. Some of the parks, they call it a root ball. But that's what it is. It's a root ball. They're following across. You can get down the trail. It's just that you may have to manipulate around it. Not such a bad problem here. The problem is here, it whacked the bridge, took out some pieces, and they fixed it. Yay, yay, yay. Thank you. Maintenance, rangers, who's ever responsible for that, thank you. If you've seen the previous video of me here, I think I crossed there and then I came back across there. Well, that ain't happening. Nope, that's not happening. Yeah, we have to wiggle giggle around and get up there. Okay, let's do a little 360 here. I don't need to catch my breath. Just look at the interesting countryside. at Cumberland Gap National Historic Park. The Wilderness Trail actually runs along the south side of the campground. You can walk where Daniel Boone and family walked. You can walk where the Indians walked. The buffalo, the deer, the migrating Americans west. My family did that 6 generations ago. Maybe yours has done that also. Perhaps maybe you should get an inexpensive preliminary free ancestral site. I don't know if Ancestry.com offers a free. We've had one for like 7-8 years. Be interesting. I don't know if if I can get any farther up this trail. So let's grab a look. Yep. I thought it went on up that way, but no, it goes up this way. The one thing, the pluses and minuses between the Smokies and Cumberland Gap. Campgrounds in the Smokies, they do not have electric. Unless you rent an ADA spot for your CPAP, BiPAP. They have a 5 amp power source. You can't run anything. I can't even run a TV. I can run a Fire TV, but I can't run the TV. We don't have that much farther to go. The road is right there, coming into the campground. And there's a trail up there too. You get towards the camp store, you can take a trail off to the right going out. See, we were just down there. Very nice. There's that other trail. Some of these trails like that one is old road. Okay. There's the other trail that will take you up to the camp store. A little manway between the two. We're going to take this part. This will take us back to where we want to go. You end up between A and B. There's where the dumpsters are located. You come out right beside the dumpsters. So if you pick up any trash, somebody else's or yours, you got a dumpster you can drop them off in. Do leave no trace. Walk the trails, don't get off the trails. Just walk the trails. Minimal impact to the nature. There's the Y. We came in, we could have went this way, but we chose not to. We stayed right along the base of this ridge. Was I calling him Ranger Smoky or Ranger Stormy? It's Ranger Stormy. In case I said it wrong, it's Ranger Stormy. My phone chimed a couple times. I got the messages, so I need to head back to the van in case I gotta leave. My 98-year-old mother fell leaving the restroom at the house, broke her left shoulder, some ribs, gash in her leg, and she's been in the hospital since Saturday, and today's Thursday. Have a wonderful niece. I have a wonderful niece. I have a very wonderful niece, Sherry. Thank you. She takes good care of my mama. My sister Kathy used to take care of her, but she got hit with pneumonia back in January. Took her out. Just about took her, period. And she hasn't recovered yet. To go from the basement to upstairs wears her out. Trails here are very much like the Smokies. Again, that's the road into the campground. When we were in just a little blippy thing, the advantages of living so close to the Smokies and Cumberland Gap and Panther Creek is I can go to either one of those three places and pick a trail I want to hike and take all the time it takes to do that trail, and I don't have any pressure because I live here and I can do things at my leisure. When we were at Mammoth Cave Monday of last week, I didn't have that luxury. I did the 3 ADA trails. They're not all listed as ADA, but they have raised boardwalks on all 3 of them that you can wheelchair, crutches, cane, power chairs on and see beautiful countryside at Mammoth Cave. We're looking to go back. Don't know when. We're looking to do the ADA tour. They have an elevator. Takes you down a couple hundred feet. And at any time you've had enough before the tour is done, it's 2 hours. They will immediately get you on the elevator and get you back up. Claustrophobic people, stuff like that. Yeah, see, we're almost back to the campground. There's the dumpsters. About making me a cup of coffee or a cup of tea and some lunch. Okay. There's a fork in the road. See, there's where the trail starts. And you can go the way we came, or you can go this way. It takes you down to the little fenced area, to the little amphitheater. On the south side of the amphitheater is where the trail goes. Down to that section that I spoke about. I didn't want to go down because it might have been muddy. Gotta be safe. Okay. B18, I'm going to add this. We stayed at this one. It's fairly flat. electric, picnic table, fire ring, restroom with showers. I think that tree was here whenever we were here during the summer. I don't know. See, that one there takes a lot of spacers for a van. On a trailer, if you use your jacks, maybe some spacers once you get it disconnected from your vehicle. We stayed here. What's this, B14? Let me have a look, get the right number. Yeah, B14, power, restroom, shower. It takes a little bit of blocking the spacers to jack my van up. Table, fire ring. There's community water at the restroom. It's a hydraulic spigot. Here we go. Here's some of those purple flowers. Let's see if we can get a bunch of them together for a good photograph. There we go. And we got another flower to get a name for it. We got that beautiful white one. We got this beautiful